Hello Kickstarter, I'm Jeffrey Licken here at Gleipnir Games. I'm going to show you a quick playthrough of our board game, The 8th Day, now on Kickstarter. What we have here is a very simple map setup for 3 Marines in the Rookie mission, which is the starter mission that all Marines go through. I've got 3 of my playtesters here with me, Paul.
Hi.
Preston.
Hello.
And Eric.
Hello.
Now each Marine at their starting level is going to be worth 3 rank points. Since we have 3 Marines, we're going to have a grand total of 9 rank points, which only affords me enough to buy a single alien spawn point. Now per the mission setup rules, we have what's called a block setup, where we have to place our 3 tiles in a spiral fashion. So we've placed 1, 2, and 3 tiles. Which brings us to the time for the Marines to place their Osprey tile. Now that the Marines have placed their Osprey tile, as the alien commander, it is my turn to place my tiles. So I'll be placing 1 large spawn point here near the back, away from those pesky Marines, and 2 small points here in the center, and 1 off to the side. Now the objective of the rookie mission is to destroy all the spawn points, not necessarily eliminate all the aliens. So the Marines will be focusing on these 3 spawn points in this beginning mission. Since the Marines deploy first, we're going to generate the spawning pool. I put all of my aliens from my starting spawn points into the bag. We're going to give this a nice shuffle. Now the Marines get to deploy first, so they're going to deploy their 3 Marines onto the Osprey tile.
Do you have palms going there?
I'll go right here.
Awesome.
Now at the start of the first turn, as the aliens, I get to draw 3 guys from this pouch here randomly. And deploy them. Each different alien has a different type of color, a spawn point they're associated with. So we're going to place this guy here, and this guy here.
Uh-oh.
All Marines are played, all of the aliens are deployed face down, so that you don't know what they are until you can check to see if you can see them. Now the guy out here in the center, the Marines can obviously see, so we're going to flip him up. Normally, at this point in time, you'd replace the marker or pog in the middle and replace it with the actual model. We don't have those yet, so we're going to just be playing with the markers. The Assault Marine can see this one over here, but due to the fact that she's kind of tucked here in the back, this bad boy cannot be seen. With that being done, the Marines are going to get the first turn, and they're going to select who they want to go.
I think it'd be a good Assault Marine turn. Yeah.
Let me start, shoot
them down.
Both of them?
Yeah. You got it.
Pass me for short range. For the one that's closest to me, I'm going to need 1 blue, 1 red, and a blue, so 2 blue and a red.
Now Paul is going to shoot his Assault Marine here at this infected. It's short range since there are 2 spaces in between them, which is the maximum range of his shotgun. He rolls and gets a 3.
I killed it.
Now, the infected here don't have a defense value, so they're going to roll a 0, and Paul's shotgun is more than enough to send this infected to the grave. Now, the good thing about these zombie guys is when they die, you go right back in the bag. We'll see him later. So, second action for the Assault Marine.
Second shot. This one's now long range?
Yes, it is, but your shotgun doesn't reach that far, Paul.
Oh. I can't make that shot.
Move. Shoot.
I can move up on him, can I? Here and here.
Okay.
And shoot him.
So his second action was to move, and this third action will be a shot into this infected. He rolls a 2 and sends him to his early grave. Back in the bag he goes. Now it's the alien commander's turn. From this spawn point, I'm granted 2 actions every one of my turns. Since I only have 1 guy left, I'm going to go ahead and move this one 2, 1. Now my movement here is interrupted because the Assault Marine can now see me, so I'm forced to flip over this tile. This is a Dragon Rose. She's nasty, she spits poison, she's a barrel of fun. and second one will be to move here. All face down Pogs only move 2 until they're revealed. But since that's her turn, she'll be done, and the Marines will have the run of the activations since I cannot go anymore. Alright, so the Assault Scion is moving.
1, 2, 3.
Uses her first action to move up to the spawn point.
Second one, 2.
Second one will be to destroy the spawn point. Now she does have one action left.
It's about as far as we'll go here. 3.
Alright, so she uses her third action to move. Normally as the commander I would get an activation in here, but since I have nothing left, it's going to be the Marine's turn again.
I will start by deploying my rifle remote.
Now the rifle remote is a special tool that engineers get to use. The remotes allow them to activate with an extra character. It's like having a pet in any other type of game. So he spent his first action to deploy that rifle remote.
Then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3,
Which puts him up next to the spawn point,
and third action to destroy it.
and the third action to destroy it. So in the first turn, the Marines have killed 2 of my infected and 2 of my little spawn points. So at the end of the turn, I get to draw again from the bag. And since this is my only deployment point, I'm going to put them all over here. Alright, now we check to see what the Marines can see. The Scion can easily see these 2 hiding over here, which is another infected and a ferret briar. The engineer can see this one here, yielding another ferret infected. So it's the start of the turn, and the Marines get the first activation.
Alright, I'm going to 1, 2, and lob a grenade 3.
Alright, thrown weapons have a range of up to 3 squares. 1, 2, 3. They also have the special ability where you can actually throw them around corners at things you can't see. So Paul's going to throw his grenade 3 squares away at this infected.
Rolling red, a blue. Oh wait, 2 blue. And +1 blue for the grenade, 4 dice. That's an effective shot.
He gets a roll of 2. Again, ferret infected don't have any defense, so that's going to hit. Grenades do 3 damage, so the infected will immediately die. But they also have a burst component to them that will do 3 damage to everyone within 1 space of them, also killing this infected and dealing 3 damage to the briar, which I'll mark on my cards. Having used his first action to move and his second action to throw a grenade, the Assault Marine still has 1 action left.
Shotgun, long range, or short range, 3 or 2?
2.
2.
I'm going to duck into cover back here.
Alright. So the Assault Marine uses his third action to do a tactical retreat. Unfortunately for him, that means that the briar is now wide open. Briars move 4 to here, and he will perform a melee attack on the Scion here in the corner. I got a 3. The Scion unfortunately rolls a 3.
Nice job.
I'm going to move the Dragon Rose out here. Now she can see the engineer over the cover through this window. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot at that Marine. She uses 3 blue dice, and I got a 1. Now since this is a single line of cover, the engineer will get a single cover dice. He gets a 3, and is perfectly fine.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It is now the Marine's turn.
I'm Frosty, I went, so it's up to you 2 guys of what you're going to do.
You want to psychically blast that briar?
Yeah,
Go right ahead.
because I don't like that briar being in my face.
Really, you think?
So, gonna go ahead and use Spine Spike on that.
Alright, now Spine Spike is a psionic attack. It's got short range with the briar is well inside. And he adds all of his psionic dice to this roll. which in this case is a lot. 1 red, 4 blue. He adds them up, he gets a total of
7.
7. Well, unfortunately for me, the highest I can roll on defense dice on 2 of them is going to be a 6, so I'm going to fail. Now the psionic attack does 4 damage and stuns, and since it's psionic, it will go around my armor, doing 4 straight damage to the Briar and stunning him. Since he's stunned, he'll have to use his first action on his next turn to remove that status effect. I'm going to go ahead and mark that on my cards, and the Scion gets to go again.
So what is that for a second time?
Second action, same thing.
Hope for good.
Ooh, he only rolls a 2, and that might be enough to keep the Briar around for another turn. And it is!
Oh, no!
Unfortunately, the Scion does get 3 actions.
Might as well try. For a third.
Kill it, you need to die.
3.
Scion gets a 3 on the attack roll. And the Briar gets a 4.
We need to kill it.
He refuses to die. The Marines, however, still have one more character to go. Since I have nothing, it'll be the Engineer.
My rifle could go. It has clean line of sight on both aliens.
That is true. The Engineer's rifle remotes activate on a separate activation than the actual character. It should also be noted that all of a Marine's remotes activate at the same time. He only has a single remote right now, but he still can have it go.
I think my rifle remote will shoot the Dragon Rose in the building.
Alright, now the Dragon Rose gets 2 dice for defense, and she does get that window again, as coming to her saving grace this time instead of the Engineer's.
3.
He gets a 3. And that's going to hit. How much damage does the rifle remote do?
It does 5 damage.
It does 5 damage, which is more than the 4 health on the Dragon Rose, and she dies. Unfortunately, since she's not a sacrificable creature, she doesn't go back in the bag like the zombies do.
The rifle remote with 1 more action. It might as well take a shot at the Briar.
Now the Briar also has cover over this dumpster here.
3.
So the rifle remote gets a hit. What's the damage rating on that?
5.
5. Now the Briar has an armor of 4, so he's only going to take a single point of damage, which leaves him with 2 hit points after, between the grenade hit from before and the spine spike from the Scion. He does have 8 hit points, so he's still in the game. The Engineer now still gets to go.
My first action will be to move. And then second action to move. And third to blow that up.
Alright, so the large spawn point here is now destroyed. The tile would stay if we were to continue the game. We would just mark it as destroyed. Since the Marines' mission was to destroy all the spawn points, the fact that the Briar is out here is irrelevant. They win the mission, and that is considered a mission success.
Yay!
Now, with the mission success, the Marines retreat back home, and we clean up the tiles. At this point in time, the Marines are going to get to do a level up. This happens after every mission. So we're going to randomly shuffle the deck of equipment here. Now we have 3 surviving Marines. The Marines get 2 requisition items for every 2 surviving Marines. So 3 guys, 6 items. First 2.
What do we got?
Ammo clip and Hellgate shotgun.
Second 2.
Assault rifle and scarab armor.
And the last 2.
Critical pistol.
Pistol.
Heavy
Heavy
pistol.
I want to grab the shotgun and switch that out. Anybody have a problem with that?
No, take your really good shotgun.
Switching out shotgun.
Alright. So the shotgun goes back out here into the community pile. Now during this time, Marines can trade equipment. If they'd like to swap things amongst themselves, they can. They can also swap items they have on their character with stuff that's out in the requisition pool.
Thinking of taking that vertigo pistol myself.
Ooh, good call. Anybody want the ammo clip? Because I'm thinking my shotgun would be a good idea.
It'll be good for you.
I'm going to take the assault rifle so I can actually do something.
And we have a scarab armor.
Ooh.
A scarab armor is a double-edged sword. It impedes your movement, but it grants you extra armor. It's also heavy armor, so the only one here who can use it is going to be the Assault Marine.
So,
You're going to pass, or you want to take it?
you're the only one who can take it.
Yeah, I'll take it, and I'll just take the downgrade of one less turn.
No, it's one less movement.
Yeah, well, one less action.
Alright, now it's time for the Marines to do a skill up. So each Marine has on the bottom of their card a skill qualification. This is what type of skill decks each Marine can take. So who wants to go first?
I will go first.
Alright, so the Scion's going to go first. The Scion has access to general skills and psionic skills. What deck do you want?
I'm actually going to go with psionic.
Alright. So the Scion gets the deck, which I've pre-shuffled, and gets to deal 3 cards out and pick from one of the 3.
Power Shield, Spine Spike, and Force Pulse.
Alright, now the Scion has dealt out 2 skills that it already has access to, so these get discarded, and he redraws those 2 skills.
Cool. There we go. Focus mind. It's better. And a second power shield, but that's okay.
Now, because he's pulled the duplicate power shield, he doesn't get to redraw it because he doesn't already know that skill. So he really has a choice between a power shield and focus mind. One skill increases his overall psionic ability, and one gives him the ability to generate psionic cover. So even in opportune places where you don't have a lot to hide behind, the power shield will still work.
Honestly, I'm going to go with power shield.
So he's taking the power shield. The remaining cards go back in the deck. So the Scion is done, and who would be next?
I'll go next.
Alright, now the Engineer has access to the tech decks and the general skill deck.
I'll take the tech deck.
Alright.
Target Lasing, Arcing Power, and Hardware Upgrade.
Ooh.
Now all 3 of these skills are extremely useful. Hardware Upgrade allows him to increase his technological skill just through the single card. Target Lasing gives him a better support role and being able to laze targets for the rest of the group, which increases their accuracy. And Arcing Power essentially allows him to throw lightning around the battlefield, which is never a bad thing.
I'm going to take Target Lasing since my remote can benefit from that.
So with that, the remaining cards go back in the deck. That leaves the Assault Marine, who has access to the combat and general skill decks.
Give me combat.
Okay. Assault Marine is taking the combat deck. Shuffle this up for him. And 3 cards. Tuck and roll. Tuck and roll.
Wow.
And Snapfire. Tuck and roll is good. It allows him to move whenever he is shot at, but dodges the attack. Snapfire is a special skill that allows him to use 1 action to get 2 Overwatch markers instead of the normal 1 action for 1 Overwatch marker. What's it going to be?
The Snapfire.
Alright, he's going to take Snapfire. That's a good choice for him. The shotgun has reaction fire, which allows him to be more accurate than normal during an Overwatch attack. So that is all that is for skill advance. Now normally the Marines would also get a promotion, but since this was the rookie mission, they don't get a promotion for this mission, and this would be the end of their mission. Thank you for watching. I'm Jeffrey Licken here at Gleipnir Games. Stay tuned for our longer gameplay demos with a little bit more of an experienced and in-depth squad. Have a nice day.